everyone, hope you're all okay. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. I wanted to come on and share with you some other things that I've been making using the Baby Girl collection by Echo Park. I came on and I showed you the explosion box that I made the other day using that collection. And I wanted to use the collection up because I am trying to sort out my Etsy shop. As I want to get back on there and start selling a few bits if I can. So these are so I wanted to use the collection up best as I could so that I could create some bits that I could actually try and sell on Etsy. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll give it a try again. There's no harm lost in not trying it. So that's what I thought I'd do. I hope you're all okay. I'm a little bit snotty. Well, not snotty, a little bit sniffly then. So if I'm doing your head in, sorry. My children have all been off school again this week. I had Jack off last week. I've had all of them off this week. They've gone back today, but they're all full of cold. Literally, it's like the worst season ever. My kids generally are always full of cold, but it seems to be, at the minute, we can't shake anything. And of course, because of COVID, everything is like, you can't send them to school because if they got a cough, blah, 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 blah. But you're like, just at the end of the day, it's not COVID. It is just generally a cold. So I sent them all back today. They weren't happy with me, but I think it's having like a catch-22 effect because I'm keeping them off. Then when I send them back, then they don't want to go back because they want to stay off. And I'm like, well, no, you can't. You've got to go to school. So I think we're just going to have to get a little bit tougher. So, and I just don't know how to sort of prevent it because my children, they eat healthy. They're always eating fruit, vegetables. They drink their milk. They've always been good kids like that. Me, on the other hand, I'm useless. But my children have always been excellent at stuff. They eating. They've got healthy appetites. They are really good with their eating. And they always stay really, really slim and everything. So it's really, really cool. But I don't know what I could do. I think I could try I was looking in the shop today to see if I could see any like multivitamins or something like that. Maybe they just need a bit of a boost, or maybe it's because like the weather is just so rubbishy and they're not getting their fresh air. But anyway, I thought, I'll send them to school today. They can get some fresh air, see how they go. I'm in work tomorrow, so if they do flag today, then I can go and pick them up and just I'll just send them to my mother-in-law's then tomorrow. But I'm going to try and try them today, see how they are. And like I say, they'll probably be quite distracted being in school anyway. So I hope you're all well. I'm going to stop yakking on and show you what I've made. So, let's see, have a look. So I'll show you the two that I've made. So we've got two little albums. So I'll show you this one first. Pop that one over to that side. This is very similar to the one, well, it is exactly the same actually. The one I showed you the other day with my this paper boutique paper. This is just using the scraps that I had left, and I literally have just got hardly anything left at all. I do keep my scraps. I don't know if you want to see how I do that, but some people find it interesting to know how. I love knowing how people store their things. So these are the scraps that I've got left. So not many, very, very small pieces. So what I'll do with these is I'll probably make up some of my key rings with those type of small pieces, or just make up some. I'm going to try and do some cards as well. So I've got those left. And what I do with my scraps is, I can't show you at the minute, but because it's too heavy, and I don't know whether I'll be able to lift it. But can I show you? Do you know those A4 expander files, and you've got different slots and you put things in? Well, I've got two of those, one on each drawer by the side of me, and in each pouch I've got like a paper that sorry, my chair keeps like sloping down. So I've got like in that one with my baby papers, I've got like wedding papers, I've got my Graphic 45 papers, and it's just a collection from each. So the Graphic 45 I've got is like my Midnight Tales. I've got one that's got my Dreamland in it. I've got one that's got my Prima 31. So that's how I keep my scraps. And at the minute, they're both full. I haven't got a space between them. So, yeah, but that is, if you're interested, that's how I do. That's how I keep my scraps. I did used to keep them in like wallet folders, A4 wallet folders, but I had so many of them that I thought, no, I'll just put them into these. And then that way I can see what I'm looking at as well. So I can, like, I can just go to it and I know what collection I'm on. And with each of them, like this one here, like my wedding papers here, this is what I've got. I put them in so that they're easy to take in and out rather than just being spread all over the place. I pop paper clips on certain ones, like, so it depends on how much I've got of something. I just paper clip them so that I can easily take them in and out, if that makes sense. Anyway, okay, so this is like one of those insert folios, but it's a standalone folio, and I just think these are brilliant for like grandparents or you know, something small if you wanted to give a gift for somebody who's just had a baby, or you know, absolutely anything. I just love them. They're really, really fun to put together. So this is the folio. So I've done it on the baby pink cardstock, is Paper Mill Direct. I get all my cardstock from them. So I use that as the base. I did do one of these acetate pockets again here, and I framed it using the paper collection. So I got paper clips on this side, this star paper on this side, and then this like checkered, it's like a peachy pinky colour. And then inside here then is a tag. I've put an eyelet on it. This you can peel off, so you don't have to put a photo there if you don't want to. I was going to put one of the cut parts there, but the only cut parts I had there had full on writing on them, and I thought that it would just look a bit messy. So I have put this on the back again with like removable tape, removable glue, sorry. So yeah, so this is like a journaling spot there. So I don't know if you wanted to put a picture there of the baby and then just put the baby's name or whatever on there. You know, it's just a really, really nice place to hold a photo. I've put an eyelet on there. I've put It's a Girl there, and I've used one of these cute little elephants from my stash. That wasn't with the collection, that's separate. And then I've just used 3 buttons there and 3 buttons there. And I've put some flags there, and I've put New Arrival. Okay, so this is magnetised. Okay, so it opens up like that. I've just put one of the stickers there that says, read me a story, tuck me in tight, tell me you love me and kiss me goodnight, which I think is fab, it's so sweet. I love baby girl collections, and I know I'm not making them for anyone in particular because I'm obviously putting them on my Etsy shop to sell, but I just love baby girl collections. I want to get some baby boy ones in now because I want to do boys, because I always seem to be doing girls at the minute. So yeah, so this side here then is a sort of 6x4 photo spot that just flaps open. You could magnetize that, but it's just a waste of magnets if you ask me. It closes by itself. So I've used the elephant paper, and I've got a sweetheart up the top there, and then that opens up. Place your photo here, so you take that off, put your photo there. Then I fussy cut out this llama, backed it on some card, fussy cut it out again, like around, and then inside here then is baby stats and a photo mat. Again, you could put that into the front acetate pocket if you wanted to. Date, time, weight, height, eye colour, hair colour. I just thought I'd pop that in there if you wanted to sort of make a note of the baby's weight and things. So that goes in there nicely. And then this page then is a pocket page. So I've just used one of the flags and this cute sticker here, which is like a measuring tape. And it's got 1, 2, 3 on there. That's really cute. And then inside here then you've got 3 3x4 photo mats. So they go in there nicely. And literally, I was literally using scraps. So there's a lot of repeated papers. Some of the papers I couldn't even use because they weren't big enough. This layout then, you've got a photo here. I've put this flag down, but I've lifted it off the page. So you've got room to pull that off and put your own photo down. This bit I struggled with decorating a lot, but I just put 2 buttons there, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick Twinkle Twinkle Little Star sticker there, and it's just the song, obviously, the lullaby. Then I use this page then for my tag pocket. So I just left that blank because I really, really like the paper. Turn that over. You've got your photo mat there, the cloud paper in the background, and then this is the tag. So I've got the butterflies on the one side, I've got an eyelet in it, and I've got some ribbon at the top. And then on the other side then, I've backed it with some of the cardstock, because I did get the Baby Girl cardstock along with the collection. Paper Maze do like the coordinating cardstock, so I did get some of that. And I completely forgot about it until I was like, oh my god, I've got that. So yeah, so I used that, and then I just did some sort of doodle lines there for journaling. And then that comes off as well if you wanted to. So I've put the tag in like this, that way. Then this side then is your flips. So I've got the mobile there, which I fussy cut out. This was going to go on the other album I did, but it didn't quite go. So I've put it on this one instead. So you got your photo mat there. Everything is not, that bit isn't stuck down. So obviously you can get your photo in there. So it's a 3x3 photo. It's a 3x4 photo. They open out again, 3x4 photo, 3x3 photo. And then this little tuck spot here. And I've got one of the 3x3 cutouts from the collection, and I've got some sort of photo mats in the back there, just for extra photos. And yeah, I just really pleased with how that turned out. And because it's got like the 1/4-inch gusset, I don't know whether you can see that there, you've got room to expand on there. So that is full. That's what it would be like if you actually had your photos on there, because those white papers represent the photos. So, you know, it's perfectly fine. It's good. It doesn't stand up, but, well, actually it does stand up. So if you wanted to put it on a shelf, you could. Yeah, I just really love it. That's the back. I need to put one of my stickers on the back there, my stamps. So that's the folio. So that's the one I did right at the very end with my scraps. This one I did after the explosion box. So yeah, so this one I had a little bit more paper to play with. So this one I've done a chipboard cover, which for me is like, wow. But yeah, chipboard cover, and it's a waterfall style album. The inspiration came from my sister Scrapper. She does a folio tutorial on this. And then I've also watched Let's Get Scrappy. She also does a lot of these folios. Her inspiration comes from Ginger as well. But she sort of changes them up. So I followed one that she did, which is very similar. I'll show you now as I go along, but it's very similar to one of the other tag albums that I've done before. But it's just an album style. So anyway, this, I've used my white cardstock. Again, this is from Paper Mill Direct. I used to get my white and my black from Amazon, but I found that it cracked quite a lot. So I now use the 250, I think it's 250 GSM black and white, and I also get myself the 300 GSM black and white as well to use when I'm not using chipboard. So yeah, so I used the white, and this one has got more of like, this one didn't have any of the wood pattern in because I didn't have anything to use, but this one's got more of the wood pattern in. So yeah, so the base is white, so I've matted with the baby pink cardstock then. So I've matted all my layers, some of them anyway. The back here is this wood grain, which is like gorgeous. That one says, I love you to the moon and back. And then on the front here, I've matted one of the 3x4 cut parts. It says, you are so loved, little one. This heart here I added from one of my Stampin' Up gems. And again, they're are 3 acrylic sort of dots there. And I've popped this up on actual chipboard. So yes, and this is from the sticker sheet, one of the borders. So I've just divided it between the two really, and then I've just put baby girl there. I've tied it. You don't need to use a ribbon closure, but I quite like the ribbon, so I've used this satin ribbon again, which is for old Stampin' Up. Pretty much run out of it now. So yes, so that opens, so that's the spine. So the spine is 3/4. The album is 4.5 by 8.5. Okay, so this opens up like so. So this is the album. So basically the one that Ginger does is more sort of like by 3x4 photos with a waterfall here. And then she's just got a pocket here. But this one expands on that a little bit more. Like I say, this is more of a, this is a sort of place for 6x4 photos, and this is a place for smaller photos then. And this is on this side and that's on that side, obviously. But it's very, very similar to the waterfall tag flips that I do. Like on one side I've got my waterfall, and on the other side of the tag then I've got this little bit of a closure going on with more room to put photos. But it's just basically on 2 sides of chipboard album instead of like a tag album. So anyway, so this side first then. So I've got Welcome Home Baby, and again I've used some of the tags there, the banners, sorry, paperclip paper in the background, and then I've used this elephant to as a closure. I was going to use the mobile that you saw in that album, but it's blended too much with the white, so yeah, so I used the pink, the elephant instead. So that is all magnetized. So that opens up, and then these open up for different sort of opportunities. So this one here, I've got a tuck spot, welcome to the world. And then in here, I've put new arrival, which is like the name, date, time, weight, length, etc. So that's there. Again, I've used some banners, a little teddy bear that side. This side, I've actually put down photo mats so that you can put your photos on this side. Again, these come off to put your actual photos on. And then you've got Precious Baby Girl in the middle. This one, I've just done a sort of a tuck spot here. It says Dream Big Little Lady. And then one of the 3x4 cut parts, which is like a photo spot. So you could use that for a photo. And then that flips out again. And again, a 3x4 sort of photo here area. The white paper comes off, put your paper, put your normal photo in, and then this is all open so that you can slot the photo in nicely. And I got a little owl there, and it says Bundle of Joy, and again I just used some of the border flower strip there. Then you've got a pocket on the back. So again, I've used one of the cut parts, photo spot, and then a tag in the back with some doodle sort of journaling on the back. I haven't put any eyelets or anything in these ones because I purely did it for a writing spot. So you could put your photos here, and then you could write about that side here if you wanted to. But the reason I didn't do an eyelet was because this is getting quite bulky there now, so I didn't want to bulk it out even more. But on my pocket there, again, I've got the banners, and that just says love you, and that's got oh baby with a little flamingo. So that is one side. Then I've decorated everything. Again, I've used like the pink, baby pink cardstock to mat, and then the paper on the top. So you can see the wood theme does go through this one quite a lot. So this side here then is just a normal waterfall album. So this is a 3x4 cutout, and I've just added the button dots there from the sticker collection. Again, the wood grain, this keeps it all closed. So that flips open, and then these are just different pattern designs from the paper, and then on every one of these flip is an opportunity for a 6x4 photo. Again, you take the white piece off, put your own photo on the top. So yeah, so they are just, I'll just give you a quick flip through the pictures. That one, I really, really love that paper. Can't really see it very well, can you? and then the elephant paper then. And again, another pocket with another photo spot and another tag again there. I'm not sure I've done it. No, I haven't done the journaling on that one. I need to do the journaling on that one. But you can write about those photos on this side then if you wanted to. So again, perfect little album. Because sometimes you see a lot of albums, and I think this is where I struggle as well. Some albums are so big, it kind of overwhelms you with like what photos you're going to put in. Now, I know with regards to baby albums, it's a lot easier because usually you just generally got a load of baby pics. But this is like the perfect size for a little gift for like a grandparent or an auntie or someone really, really special in your life, or you want to have pictures of your baby, or, you know, for the mum and the dad, and it's just a nice spot to show the kids this is how your brother or sister looked when they were a baby. Do you know what I mean? It's just a few little photo opportunities. It's not massive, but it's still gorgeous enough to sort of put on the shelf and look at when you want to look at baby pictures. So yeah, I really, really like these smaller style albums because it's not so overwhelming to fill them with loads of different pictures. So yeah, so those are what I've made with the rest of the collection. So I think I did quite well. You know, I got the explosion box out of it. I got a waterfall album out of it. I've got another little album pure out of it, and I can also make up some key rings and do some cards as well. So yeah, I'm quite proud of myself. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below. And like I say, once I get my Etsy shop up and running, all of these sort of things that I'm showing you will all be over there. So I'll leave links and everything when I'm up and running, and if you're interested you can go over and have a look. If not, and you know somebody who would be, then yay, please, word of mouth would be great. But yeah, I'm going to try and, like I said, the kids have been ill, so I haven't been able to push it a lot, but I'm going to try and, it's just taking the photos and everything, it's just really, really time consuming, so I'm going to try and focus on that now, and get it up and running as soon as I can. But yes, so thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I shall see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.